Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a silk press on my daughter's hair today. And before we get into that video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for future uploads. So right now I'm prepping her hair. I'm using my DIY moisturizing spray. I've been using this for a couple of years now. I know I don't show it as often, but anyhow, I love using this spray anytime I'm doing any like braiding hairstyles, curly hairstyles, and also when I'm straightening our hair. So right now I am just dividing the hair up, prepping it for blow dry. So with any silk press, how you get the best silk press, it starts with your foundation. So that means a proper wash, a proper conditioner, a proper mask, and also leave-in conditioner. And then you definitely don't want to forget your heat protecting spray. So I'm using the Cantu leave-in conditioner, prepping the hair again for blow drying. I will have videos coming soon on how to properly prep the hair for any hairstyle. But a quick tip to remember is shampoo starts at the scalp, conditioner starts at the ends. The scalp needs to be cleansed from all debris, so that's why we start the shampoo process at the scalp. The hair at the end is the oldest hair on your head, so you want to make sure it stays in great condition. That's why we use conditioner at the end. So always remember to work your way up using your conditioner at the ends. Also, what I like to do, and I know I don't show this often, is I like to keep the hair wrapped in the towel that I dried the hair off with, especially when I'm doing silk press. I don't like to overly dry the hair. That's just my technique. It's not a must, but that's something I like to do. So I just make sure I do that as I blow dry. I parted her hair in 4 sections, but I'm also dividing that into 2 sections. I like to use 2 heat protecting sprays. I like to use the Alikay natural heat protecting spray. And with this section, I'm only using a pea size because you don't want to overly oil the hair. Most likely you want to have a serum instead of an oil, but I do like the way this oil performs in our hair. Also using the Chi heat protecting spray, I just like to be careful, meaning I like to just double up on the heat protecting spray because I just want to make sure we don't get any heat damage. But if you do the silk press properly, you won't get any heat damage. I'm also using the IrresistibleMe black Onyx hair dryer and a brown brush. So to get a great silk press at home, you want to make sure the hair is detangled properly. So using a round brush will help with that because it would detangle all the strands of the hair, and also using a concentrated nozzle on your blow dryer. I love using a concentrated nozzle on my blow dryer because this will keep the hair concentrated in that one particular area. Again, that's why I put the t-shirt on parts of my hair to keep the hair from getting drier quicker than I need it to be. But also this concentrated nozzle will also help with that, that issue as well. Now, when using the round brush, it requires a lot of wrist action. I used to be really great at the round brush, but I hadn't did it like constantly in a long time. So anyhow, what I like to do is I like to run the brush throughout the hair first. And then I hold the brush taut at the ends and kind of use the blow dryer to stay, you know, just moving and blow dryer up and down the strands of the hair from the roots to the middle strands. Once that area gets dry, because it gets dry pretty fast, depending on the density of your hair, then that's when I do the round brush at the ends because I want to make sure I concentrate on the ends to get those ends really straight, because you sometimes see that, okay, once you silk press the hair, the roots from the middle strands be really straight, and then when it gets to the ends, it look really frizzy. So that's when you want to make sure you blow dry that the ends really straight, and also have a great trim, because I will be trimming her hair in this video as well. process. So what I like to do is go through the hair once, straighten the hair, and then I like to trim the hair if it needs a trim. Then after that, that's when I will style the hair. So again, if the blow drying process was done correctly, you shouldn't have to straighten the hair too many times. Again, like the short pieces like that, because around some of her perimeter of her hair is broken off, so I have to get a little bit close, or got to flat iron this area probably a couple of times. But other than that, again, if it's done right, you shouldn't have to straighten the hair too many times. A few tips and tricks that you can use to achieve your best silk press at home. Number one, you want to make sure when you part the hair out, especially for the first initial straightening, maybe a quarter to a half an inch. So that means you can definitely get the hair straightened. And then also, as you can see, as I move towards the forehead or towards the crown of the head, the hair do appear to be much wider when I part it. And that's just that's supposed to happen because the head is much wider as you go towards the forehead area or the crown area. So what you like to do is make sure when you part that, I like to divide that section in half, as you can see here. And that section typically is the same width as my flat iron. So that's just a trick that you can use when flat ironing the hair. So whatever inch, say for example, your inch is like a inch and a quarter, meaning your flat iron. You want to kind of make sure the section that you straighten is that width, so you can make sure you get the best straightened look or the best results as possible. So these are the final results for the first initial straightening. The hair has a lot of body and bounce, and I didn't add a lot of product to the hair, and that's what you want to do. So I'm not going to add any additional product because you want the hair to have body and you don't want the hair to be weighed down. So now it's time for the trim. We're really trying to focus on the care of her hair, my daughter hair, because we really want to grow her hair out. She have had her hair cut a couple of times throughout the last few years here, but we want to grow it out. And right now we're just trying to make sure we keep up with the trims, and I know both of us kind of been lacking in that area. So I really feel like if we've been keeping up with the trims, her hair will be a little bit longer than what it is, but who's tripping? They just want her hair healthy right now. So that's what one thing we're focusing on. So what I'm doing is, I think early in the year I had cut like a little layers on my hair and whatnot. So my hair has grown pretty well from that time. So what I'm doing is just evening it out and cutting out. She has a lot of more split ends and breakage, not breakage, but more like split ends in the crown area. So I'm just gonna make sure I even all that out. Bumping the ends. She do not like her hair to be tightly curly at the ends. I was trying to get her to tightly curl and then wrap it, but she wasn't going. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just lightly bumping the ends. Then towards the front of the area, I'll give her a few feathers with a side deep part. And that's pretty much it. Again, just finish watching the video to see the end results. I appreciate that. Thank you. know, I got to make sure the hair is on point, but she won't let me be great because she's trying to eat. And I'm trying to make sure she likes her hair. But if you like her hair, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, and also comment down below letting me know you like her hair. We will have a video coming soon just saying, did her hair revert back to her curls, and also how long did her press last. So please make sure you hit the notification button and also subscribe so you won't miss out on those future videos. Alright guys, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.